You work hard for that roof over your head and you want it protected. Husker Roofing's craftsmanship and premium products defend your home from harsh Nebraska weather. We have 40 years under our belt and hundreds of satisfied customers.
Husker Roofing did an outstanding job on our hail-damaged roof. I highly recommend their work to anyone.
You can trust Husker Roofing for shingle repair and replacement, as well as siding, windows, and gutters. The Husker name is our heritage. We get it done right with hard work and integrity. There's only one Husker Roofing. Go Big Red!
About 10 years ago or more, we met Chuck. We've been having roof problems, and I had had a previous roof done on my home and met Chuck through that. We are family owned, so it's my family. My grandmother built this facility, so I've been here from the beginning through the construction when the issues weren't taken care of during the original, after the construction. He was gracious enough to come over and identify problems we were having, fix those problems even though he had not put on the previous roof. Other companies, you know, would not, they'd say it's somebody else's problem, or they didn't know what the problem was, didn't care enough to really delve into it. Chuck would get up in the roof, try to find them, come out when it was pouring rain, you know, and it was just his honesty, integrity, and I think that's what Husker Roofing is all about. He cared, he respected, you know, what we were, a retirement center. We had residents who demanded that those problems get corrected. I mean, it's out of respect for them. From day one, when Chuck and Husker Roofing worked with the insurance company, one of his main concerns was having the right setup and equipment here to handle the project in a safe way and to make it less of a nuisance for our residents during the whole process, because we knew it was going to take a month or two to complete, and I think that's what Husker Roofing is all about, is their general concern for getting the job done right and not coming back. You know, it doesn't do any good for your company if you have to keep coming back. He wants it done right the first time, and that's what he stood for, so we appreciated that.
I've owned the home for 29 years. It needed a little updating, so this was the time to do it. I decided that siding was going to be my best way to not only give it a good look, but a total maintenance free. A friend called me and wanted me to come to the home show. I ran across a smiling gentleman at Husker Roofing, was waiting for the sales pitch, and I didn't get it. I was very pleasantly surprised when my salesman, Mike, and I understand he's also the owner, one of the owners of the company, personally came out and presented absolutely everything I wanted. I found that I was able to get a higher quality, and in the end, much what I feel greater workmanship than I may have from other companies. They were always on time for appointments. They brought their experts for the difficult kind of things. I have some unique peaks that they weren't sure that they would be able to put that particular kind of siding on. They brought the experts out. You know, I was really impressed with the crew themselves. They were very courteous to their start times so that they didn't disturb my neighbors. They were always very conscious at the end of the day that they didn't leave anything just kind of hanging there. One of the things I've been very impressed with is we've had some unusual winds and weather lately. A piece of siding blew off. Mike, one of the owners of the company, personally came out within an hour, and he got up the 3 stories and fixed it himself. So very impressive that they stand behind everything they do. You know, in the entire process, I also know that they do roofing. And roofing and siding is what they do best and they concentrate on. I mentioned earlier that I bought my siding by chance instead of choice. I now know that they'll be my first choice when I need a roof. And who knows when that next hailstorm or if it wears out, I'll be calling them. So.